Hi. Excuse my messy hair. How are you all? Oh, sirens and all sorts. It's like I'm living in the ghetto. It's happening. It's like I'm back in London. Hi, guys. Hi, Lizzie Jane. Hi, Hangry Heights. Hi, Alison. Hi, Kyla. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Tracy Bartels. How's it going since that call, darling? Hi, Ellie. How are you? Hi, Angry Hearts. I'm great, darling. How are you? No, I don't do lives with people. Sorry. Greg has gone back now. We had a lot of fun. Ooh! I can just imagine what kind of fun that was, darling. Wonderful, darling. Hang on, I've got to take this jacket off. I'm boiling hot here. Hang on. I'm missing things. Hi, Loz. Been working only on self-concept for a while and getting loads of compliments, etc. Yesterday, I decided to add SP affirmations, working with that what? Worker who has last week told me how amazing I am. He gave me a present this morning. Then one of my co-workers asked if he's single. Is this Birds Before Land? Oh, yes, guys. If someone's giving you a gift at work and it's a guy, darling, yes, that's Birds Before Land. Absolutely. That self-concept's on point, my darling. Hi, I am Spinder. Oh, it's Spinder. How are you, darling? How are you since that call, sweetheart? Hi, Alicia. Hi, guys. But he's kind of showing up, what? As the old him, I'm trying to ignore. Oh, God. Because he got your back now. He thinks he can fall back into the old him. Fuck that. You're the new you. He can't be the old him with the new you. How fucking dare he, Ellie? Stay in your queen energy, darling. Don't you dare let the fact that he got back to the UK and saw all his mates and became a lad again throw you. No, you stay on your throne. You build a fucking huge throne to sit on. Stay on it. Don't let him throw you, darling. Absolutely fucking not. You work too hard to dismantle your fucking throne. Is that how you want to start your marriage? Fuck no. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Melanie Thompson. Katie, I'll catch you before I head to work. Yay. Oh, before you head to work. Oh, good. Hi, guys. Just spent my first weekend with SP. So romantic. Oh, Lisa, I saw you sent me an update. I'm going to read it after this. Wonderful, darling. Yay. Hi, Cindy Lou. Having a hard time with the 3D. Marisol, don't worry. Guys, sometimes the 3D is a motherfucker. Just ignore it, or if you can't, accept it and go, well, I'm changing you. Congrats, were you guys broken up? Yes, tell us more. Tell us more, Lisa. Yay, early live. Yes, I started early because I've got a few calls. Now, if there is a girl called... where's your name? What is your name? Lily Wood. If there is a Lily Wood in the house, you have booked with me in 2 hours and you haven't paid and you haven't sent me any details, so I don't know why you booked. Lily Wood, someone in the UK. You've got an AOL address and I've sent you 3 emails saying, please connect and pay for your call. I give up. I'm going to have to cancel you. Guys, if you stop me around and don't actually go ahead with your call, I'm not going to reschedule it and let you have another one. You've just fucked my calendar. So Lily Wood, if you're here, please pay through the PayPal link and contact me either through Messenger or Skype so we can have the call in 2 hours. Otherwise, it's a complete waste of time. It's almost 4 a.m. here. Oh, is it? I need your help, darling. What is it? Nick, do tell me. What's your opinion on narcissistic men? They're just narcissists because you think they are, darling. Narcissists can be changed. But look, I've attracted a lot of narcissistic men in my lifetime, and it's because of the way I was. Those men wouldn't have been attracted to another woman in the room other than me because I'm an overgiver, because I would put myself down, because I would always put them up on the throne instead of myself. And so they're conveniently the kind of guys who love that kind of girl. So I would find them in a room without realizing and they would sniff me out. Okay? Almost every single guy I've ever dated prior to the last year and a bit were narcissists because of the way I was. So literally, guys, you attract in who you think you are, someone you're below, someone who can treat you like crap. It's the same story with every narcissistic relationship, including parents. Okay? What you have to do is see them differently, or completely cut ties with that person if you can't see them differently and you feel like they can't be changed and you can't possibly see them differently, then that's when you step away from a relationship with a narcissist. But I truly believe they can be changed because I have many, many narcissistic men in my life who have been ex-boyfriends and family members, and they're all different now because I don't see them like that anymore. And they don't turn up in my reality as narcissists. They don't sit there talking about themselves incessantly. They do things for me and they make everything about me. Me, me, me now. Me, me, me. Where before I made everything about them, them, them. That's the difference. Where are you from? I'm from Australia. My SP has left me on red this last twice. The last twice. Well, why the fuck are you texting him twice, darling, and leaving you on red? Don't fucking ever text him again until he texts you, darling. Guys, if they leave you on red, you don't text them again to be left on red again. Adele. Queens don't be left on red and then text again and double text. Stop that immediately. Put the phone down. How do you stay positive? You work on your shitty self-concept, darling, and you jump in with your negative thinking, with your new positive thinking every time you have a fucking negative thought. I was suicidal 2 years ago. I'm not anymore. Affirmations, affirmations, affirmations. Working on your self-concept. That's all I can say to you. But some of them are saying something different. Some of what are saying something different? Have a great first day. Oh, it's your first day of work. Your first proper day. Oh, yay, Sarah. Woohoo. I won't be lost. Lesson learned. Yeah, well, fuck that, Adele. Seriously, darling, that's not queen energy. That's desperate, needy energy. Hey, honest question. How do you know who your soulmate is? Been wondering. You decide they are, darling. At the end. Your dominant habitual thoughts create, guys. Anyone can be your fucking soulmate. I don't believe in soulmates. What if they get hit by a bus tomorrow? Then your life's fucked. Guys, you decide they're your soulmate. Oh, he's my soulmate. Oh, not anymore. Now he is. The end. How is law of assumption connected to 12 laws of... Oh, don't say the fucking 12 laws of the universe. Oh, please. I might throw up in my coffee. There are no 12 laws of the fucking universe. It's just all for video views, guys. I'm serious. Someone comes up with a different one every week. Next week, there'll be 22 laws. Seriously. Really? Laws of the universe? Really? You think that's got to do with manifesting? Really? Guys, it's just mind power. It's just your mind. The universe doesn't affect you. Everything's energy. Everything vibrates. Otherwise, we'd be dead. Everything's an atom that vibrates. If people are talking about vibration or energy, yes, everything's energy. What's your fucking point? Oh, we've got to be at the right vibration. Yes, everything vibrates. Exactly what vibration do you want me at? Oh, but it's the law of give and take or the law of reciprocity or the law of... People are just pulling laws out their ass. You are God and it's you, not out in the ether. Yes, guys. Even God isn't out in the ether. God's in you. It tells you the whole way through the fucking Bible. Read it again. I'm embarrassed for myself. Adele, don't be embarrassed for yourself. Don't slap yourself in the fucking face. Just don't do it again. Darling, we all do it. Don't worry, darling. We just fall back into the trap when we get fearful. Don't beat yourself up. I don't want you to beat yourself up and slap yourself in the face. That's not what my intention was. Don't do that. Can I please have some manifestations for wealth? SP isn't my current vibe, haha. Sure, darling. Okay, you can say things like, I make money in my sleep. That's a good one that my neighbour told me the other day. I went, ooh, I'm going to say that one. I make money in my sleep. Money comes to me out of the blue. Money comes to me quickly and easily. I am a money magnet, darling. I love your content. You have helped me so much. Oh, wonderful, Valerie. Thank you. Hi, I'm going to the red light district. Bye. Oh, good for you, darling. Have fun. Love your energy. Oh, thanks, darling. Lisa, what are you laughing at? How is law of assumption connected? Oh, I saw that one. Look amazing. Oh, thank you, Gary. Blah, blah, blah. Yesterday, my SP person texted me with some same word I was manifesting for days. Oh, so you're affirming certain words and they said it word for word? I love it when they do that. That just shows your power, darling, and that it's working. Missed the first live due to cleaning day. Happy to catch this live. Oh, good, Brody. Look, they'll all be saved in the Facebook group, guys. Although I don't think I'm going to save the one from last night because I yelled at someone and lost my shit because they were insulting me and trying to make me out to be an idiot. They're like, haven't you heard of blah? And I was like, ah, fuck you, bitch. And I lost my shit. And I was like, I don't think I'll save that one. I think I'll throw that one in the bin. Because it was one of these spiritual talk people coming on and trying to poach my viewers and that have enough followers. And then, oh, now you want to know how much it is, darling. It's a bit fucking late. Darling, fuck's sake, this person's got a call in like an hour and they haven't even paid. Jesus Christ. Missed the first live. I saw that. And he made a comment, and now I'm struggling with the 3D. Hang on, Bella. What are you saying? Where's the first bit? 2 a.m. in Phoenix. So glad I caught the live. Was doing perfect until I hung out with the SP, and he made a comment, and now I'm struggling with the 3D. Guys, you've got to understand, whatever comments they make, as harsh as they may be, they are based on your self-concept and shit you thought before. So if they said something like, I just want to be friends, or you're not my type, or blah, 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 it's based on your shitty self-concept and things you thought before about yourself. He doesn't want me. He's looking at other girls. He doesn't want to settle down. He's a player, blah, blah, blah. And then shit comes out his mouth and you get offended by it. But secretly it was shit you thought about yourself before or things you thought about him. Assess that. Have a think. Did I ever think that shit? Did I ever have this fear? That's what they're saying. Something you thought previously. Don't be offended by it and know that you're changing him and only see the new version of him. If you can't do that, you're fucked. If you can only see the fucked up version that says nasty things, well then, you haven't got a hope in hell. Because you'll always be affected by it. Thanks for the rose, darling, whoever sent that. I won't be lost. Lesson learned. Okay, Adele. Guys, yes, do follow me if you haven't followed me already. Hi, Loz. Hi, Claire. Hang on, guys. I'm scrolling down. You're my idol. Oh, thanks, darling. Hey, Loz, how are you doing today? I'm wonderful, thank you, Winter. Hi from Australia. Oh, thank you. Sorry, I didn't realise we had to pay. Are you fucking joking? Yet, what? Fuck off, darling. How do I manifest for scholarships? I'm not sure how I'll pay for tuition this year. Darling, just say, I never have to pay for my studies. My studies are free. I never have to stress about money when it comes to studying. So say something like, I love my scholarship. I love that I won the scholarship, as if you've won it already. If there's an actual scholarship you want, I love being such and such scholar or whatever. Oh, someone's spamming my chat, are they? So I can't read anything. Like, I'm the creator of my reality, but how is it possible that others have no free will? I don't know. Okay, darling. People are only reflecting your thinking in your reality. You're in your reality, they're in theirs. Everyone's in different realities, and they're all kind of parallel realities. Everyone's in their own. So in their own reality, they are reflecting thoughts out, and people are reflecting them back in their reality, and in yours, the same is happening. If you don't believe me, look at your life thus far and think, is anyone reflecting my thinking? Has anyone been reflecting my thinking? Is my life a result of my thinking? When you realize it is, you'll go, oh, this is true. Okay? I'm going to cancel this silly girl's appointment. How annoying. Guys, of course it's a paid call. As if I'm going to give 45 minutes of my time sitting on the internet with you. What? Is this girl for real? Fucking hell. Cancellation. Right, guys, any more questions? How can I remove the third party? You created the third party. I'm just going to get rid of this silly person. Yes, Jesus Christ is in you, darling. Darling, the third party is created by you with your shitty fears about a third party coming along, like he's looking at other girls, I'm not good enough for him, etc. I'm afraid someone's going to come along, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So you've got to accept that you created that. Oh, well, I created you with my shitty thinking. I accept that you're here, bitch. But now I'm making you disappear. And then you affirm that you and he or you and her are together in your mind, whatever the sex is, okay, of your specific person, and you forget all about that fucking third party as if they don't exist, because if you focus on the obstacle will grow. Right. How can I manifest a specific person back? Darling, I have a gazillion lives in my Facebook group. Subconscious Laws. Please go there and watch them all, but particularly watch number 25, number 41, number 67, and number 77. 41 is about the old story you have to get rid of, and so is 67 and 77. 25 is about working on your self-concept. Guys, if any of you are trying to get a specific person, an ex, someone that you love, into your life, you've got to work on you. You've got to change you to change them. You've got to change you to change the situation. It's not about changing them. It's not about affirming all day to get them back. You've got to actually change your concept of you in the world to believe you are someone and think you are someone. Oh, thank you, darling, for the flowers. who is lovable and wanted and chosen. That's the key to getting them back. It's not just affirming for them. I have a lot of people coming to me from other manifestation coaches who are just given a ton of SP affirmations. Then sometimes the person comes back, but then within months they leave, within weeks they leave, and the shit cycle happens again because they haven't worked on them. Okay? Go and watch number 25 in the Facebook group. You just got to answer a few questions so I know you're not a spammer. It's a lovely supportive community in there, guys. I go live there every Friday, and I save every live from TikTok in there so you can watch them back. There's hours upon hours, hundreds of hours of content in there, guys. And number 25 is probably the key one to watch about self-concept if you're lost about getting your SP back. Do you ever get sick to death of repeating the same thing over and over? You have so much patience. All right, darling. Ariane, pick me please. Will I get into the sonography program this August? What's this? What are you talking about? Darling, are you trying to say I'm giving you a reading and you're trying to ask me if you're going to get into it? Darling, I'm not a psychic. Look at my thing. It says subconscious laws. I'm talking about manifestation. Only you can decide if you're going to get in the sonography program this August. You decide. Say, I'm in the sonography program. Manifest that for your fucking self. Go and ask a psychic. All they'll do is reflect your shitty thinking. If you think you won't get in, they'll say, you won't get in. Psychics only reflect your thinking, darling. How do I manifest me and my boyfriend staying together? Oh, God, it jumped. Hang on. How often do I think the affirmations as much as possible, guys? It's just new thinking. How do I manifest me and my boyfriend staying together after our break? I really want to work it out. Please don't say 11-11 on here, darling. 11-11 is just fucking four numbers strung together. My boyfriend's staying together after our break. Darling, please go and watch all the lives in the Facebook group. You've got to affirm in your mind that you and he are together. Either you never broke up or you got back together. You've got to imagine you are together now. Got to step into the state of being boyfriend and girlfriend now, or husband and wife now, okay? Believe you have received it and you will. That's the key to all manifestation. I am a girlfriend. He loves being my boyfriend, etc. Okay? And then go and work on your shitty self-concept that caused the breakup in the first place. If you don't know what that is, go and watch all my videos. You should make a YouTube video of affirmations that people can sleep to. Your voice is so relaxing. Oh, thanks, darling. I am going to do a lot of meditation videos. I do have someone's going to do them for me for my website, okay? Downloadable ones, MP3s. A lot of sleep ones, a lot of ones about your self-concept, about abandonment issues and defectiveness issues and body issues and childhood stuff, okay, trauma, etc., okay, because I used to be a voiceover artist and that's kind of my specialty is doing the recording, so I'm definitely going to do it, but thank you for asking. What's this? I wanted the same, but since we created it, we might not get an apology. Guys, you may never get the apology you're seeking, but look, affirm that you will and you will. Oh, thanks, darling, for the fire. Don't feel bad. You're only human. Nothing can mess up your manifestation. Just keep affirming. Yes, guys. Who are you replying to? I want my financial settlement case to be in my favor. Please tell me affirmations. My financial settlement case was found in my favor. Say that. Exactly what's in your question, darling. It worked out exactly as I wanted it to. Imagine it's happy. How can I manifest a job for this summer? I love my summer job. My summer job is so fun. I earned so much at my summer job. I love my summer job. Do I like Nicki Minaj? Yes. How do I manifest? Oh, I saw that one. I affirm and live in the end, feeling amazing. I don't care on how and when. I know it's here already. Yes, Monica. Fantastic. How do I manifest? Oh, I saw that one. Please don't repeat your questions, guys. Oh, thanks, Stace, for the bag of gold or whatever it is. Help. What are we saying here? Help about? I hate when people tell me it wasn't meant to be. Like, fuck off. They aren't God. Oh, guys, if anyone tells you it's not meant to be, stick that not meant to be up their ass. How do I manifest? Oh, I saw that one. Please don't, guys, don't spam a question over and over and over. I'll just block you because it's not fair on everyone else. How do you deal with a bad day when self-concept feels like a stretch? Darling, you don't have to feel amazing all the time. I'm not one of those toxic positivity bitches who's telling you to feel happy all the time or you can't manifest. You manifest all fucking day. I manifest with my period. I manifest in a bad mood. I manifest when I'm furious. I manifested finding my mum the other night through tears and screaming and yelling in my car, frustrated and angry and traumatic, going through a traumatic experience. I still manifested her back when she got lost from the old people's home. You don't need to be fucking positive. Don't worry about it. Have a bad day, cry it out and jump back on the horse the next day of your self-concept. Are you born again? What are you talking about? Loz, I had my first photo shoot yesterday. Did you, darling? I'm launching soon. I'm affirming that I'm sold out. Yes, darling. Imagine those sales. Imagine those Instagram likes. Imagine everyone wearing your merch. Wonderful, darling. Imagine it. I can see it myself. Wonderful, darling. What's happening? How can I saw this one. Can I manifest someone I've never met in person? Darling, everyone eventually, at some point, was someone you didn't meet in person until you met them in person, weren't they? Doesn't matter if it's an SP, whatever. Just imagine you're meeting them. Imagine meeting them. Imagine being with them if they're a stranger. Imagine just a man that you don't like. If it's you just want a boyfriend, but you don't know which boyfriend you want. You don't have a specific person in mind. Just write a perfect man checklist and imagine that you're with him already. Which one should I watch? 25, 41, 67, 77. Then put in anything that says rant. Put in the search bar rant, R-A-N-T. Anything where I'm screaming and yelling about using your power. They're probably worth watching. Anything that says rant in the title. But guys, you've got to realize in the title, I'm only concentrating on like 2 main things that I talk about in the video. There's probably 100 other topics that we discuss in each video. Every single video we discuss self-concept and SPs, getting your exes back, okay? In every single fucking video, and money and career in every video, okay? So you've really got to watch them all. But you can search certain words in the search bar inside the group like self-concept, SP, specific person, X, blah, 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 okay? But also search for rant. And you find them under TikTok Lives or Facebook Live in the topics. All right, guys, going down. I'm doing self-concept 80% and affirming for my SP only a few times a day, and I feel so good. I have all I need. Wonderful, darling. I'm so pleased. I'm doing 80% self-concept. Now, guys, that's what you need to be doing. 80% of your affirmations, whenever you do them, needs to be really concentrated on you. That's what this person's saying. And that's what they did, and she's feeling great because that builds your self-esteem up, your self-concept, your concept of you in the world, and then that reflects out to everyone else, and they reflect it back, your SP included. I love you. Oh, thanks, darling. You just imagine that easy. Do I need to write anything down? No, guys, writing things down is no necessary. There's a lot of people on here discussing scripting. The scripting is an added bonus thing that you can do if you want. You don't need to. It's just your mind power, guys. Your imagination, your wonderful human imagination is what creates your reality. Use it. Use it wisely. If you start thinking all the time, oh, money never works, jobs never work out for me, I never make enough money doesn't grow on trees, I can't afford this, I can't afford that. Well, what will happen in your life? You'll never be able to afford anything, and money won't grow on trees for you, and you'll never earn enough because you've got the shitty thoughts that your parents gave you about money, and you'll be eternally broke forever and a day. Then if you win the lotto, you'll lose all the money within a year because you've got broke ass fucking thoughts and you never change your imagination about money. Your thoughts, your dominant habitual thoughts dictate your fucking reality. If you don't believe me, look at your reality and think, if I'm broke all the time, do I think broke thoughts? Ta-da! You manifested that with your mind. You didn't need to fucking script it. You didn't need to write shit down to be broke. You just thought it and thought it and thought it and thought it. Yes, I love Kim Velez. She's excellent. I've just been doing SP once a day. Wonderful, Adele, wonderful. How do you tell your wife you have 6 others? Oh, that's lovely, darling. How on earth do our thoughts dictate our reality, though? Because your subconscious thought reflects out to people, guys. Your subconscious creates your body. Your subconscious creates everything in your life, okay? It tells you to breathe in and breathe out. It tells your heart to beat. It runs your entire body. Now, I know it might be hard to believe that it also reflects thought out to others, but they're like a receiving station. You're like the radio station. You're sending it out. They receive it, they think it, they send it back. If you don't believe me, go and read the CIA document called the Gateway Process, where they scientifically studied telepathy and understood that it was real and then hid it from everybody for about 30 years. No, sorry, 50 years. So none of us knew this. No, 40 years. In the 80s it was. And they've hidden it. Because I don't want everyone to know, because they use this all the time in advertising, they use this in political speeches, they know that telepathy is real. They know that repetition is key, and that's why Donald Trump repeats everything he fucking says. He's not an idiot, and he's not got Alzheimer's, he's doing it because he was a pastor's kind of like convert from Norman Vincent Peale, and Norman Vincent Peale wrote The Power of Positive Thinking and told everyone to repeat everything you want people to believe. Repeat it, and their subconscious will sink it in, it will sink into their subconscious and become a belief of theirs. If you say, let's make America great again enough times, enough people think it's true. And that's the subconscious soaking in. He's reflecting the thought to them, and they start reflecting it out. I hate to use Trump as an example, but he's a master manifester as far as that's concerned, because he was a convert of Norman Vincent Peale. I love how blunt you are. Oh, thanks. Does Neville Goddard speak on self-concept? That's all Neville really talks about. Your self-talk creates your reality. You change your self-talk, you'll change your world. That's what Neville says. Your concept of yourself is all that matters. People are simply reflecting yourself. That's all Neville teaches. That God is in you, and therefore you are all powerful, and everyone will reflect your self-concept. That's where the term comes from. It comes from Neville, I'm pretty sure. I love my parrot more than my wife. Should I tell her? Oh, well, these jokes are a bit silly, darling. I wonder if your wife appreciates them. Can you explain manifestation real quick? Darling, it's just thought transmission. It's not the universe. It's not candles and crystals and all this crap. Your dominant habitual subconscious thought is created by the age of 7. By the age of 7, you're fucked. You've got a whole lot of core beliefs that become your, like thoughts that become your belief based on your childhood, based on your caregivers, based on what you saw, what you experienced. They become beliefs about you. Then you reflect those beliefs out for the rest of your goddamn life. And then they manifest your reality. If you think broke-ass thoughts, you'll be broke. If you think you can't trust anybody, you'll attract a whole lot of people you can't trust. If you think that men cheat, you'll end up with a whole lot of cheaters. If you think that you'll never be successful, you never fucking will be. If you do the opposite and you start believing, I'm a money magnet, you'll be a money magnet. If you start believing and thinking dominantly, men love me, all men find me magnetizing, blah, 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 men will act differently around you. Okay? They reflect your thinking. Everyone in your reality reflects what you think about you, them, and situations. It's simply all manifesting is. It's thought transmission. Okay. Any more questions, guys? Loz, you're so cute. Oh, thanks, darling. Can you use your methods for weight loss? It's not a method, darling. You're literally manifesting weight gain with your brain. If you think you're a fat person, if you think you put on weight all the time, do you say things like, oh, just breathe and I put on weight. I can never lose weight. Oh, the scale's always tipping over. I lose it 1 minute and get it back the next. Oh, it's impossible for me. I go on every diet. I've tried every diet in the world. Have you ever said any of that shit, darling? That's why you can't lose weight. Think about it. Have you ever thought any of that stuff? That's why. Oh, my family, big boned. We're just a big family. Oh, it doesn't matter what I eat. I never lose weight. And. So say the complete opposite of those things now and watch the weight fall off you. As you put food in your mouth, say, this is making me lose weight. I'm so wonderfully thin. Imagine everyone commenting on your weight loss and saying, my God, have you lost weight? And you will. Do you use any crystals in your manifestation? No, darling. They're just placebos. They're just rocks. I could believe this foundation has powers. Foundation, manifest for me, and then it fucking will because I believe in this Revlon colour stay. Like you believe in a crystal, darling. It's just a fucking rock. It's your belief in the rock that works. It's not the rock. Therefore, it's simply your mind. If you want to use fill your house with fucking crystals for all I care and use them as placebos, but they are simply placebos. You understand? Like a Virgin Mary statue, like a cross around your neck, like believing my foundation is powerful. It's your belief in it. It's not the fucking crystal. But go ahead. Use a crystal if it works for you. If it works for you, it works for you. I never went on a diet and I just thought I had lost the weight and I lost it. See? Excellent. I tell myself I'm skinny because I am and the only skinny one because I tell myself that, yes, darling, if you keep telling yourself you're the only skinny one in your family, you will be, Sarah. Wonderful. I have been doing my self-concept and affirmations daily. Any advice on how not to get discouraged on time? So if you're getting discouraged about the time, darling, it's because you're looking at the fucking 3D all the time. Where is it? You've got to live in the end in your mind, darling. Live up here more. This is the only reality up here. You created this shit. It's laggy. It's old. It's a reflection of your old thinking. It's an echo world. Hello, 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 hello. It's like going into a ravine and getting annoyed at the echo coming back to you even though you shouted it earlier. Stop looking at it. Got it? Can I manifest my kids being good? Yes. Stop talking about them and thinking about them as misbehaving or naughty or not good. My children are so well behaved. They listen to everything I say. They always want to make me happy. They do everything to make me happy. They are so pleasant to be around. I love being around my children. They are a pleasure to be with. They listen to everything I say and they do everything to make me happy. Start saying that, darling, and they will. But if you keep complaining about them or thinking they're naughty, they will be. I used to teach, okay? And I used to always transform the naughty kids. They loved me and would never behave for other teachers. You know why that is? Because I never pigeonholed them as naughty and I never saw them that way. And none of the teachers could ever understand what I was doing. And they used to say to me, oh, but you love the naughty kids. And I used to say to them, you're seeing them as naughty and therefore they are. You're not getting this. They're not naughty for me because I don't think of them that way. And they never, ever were. They were at first. And then they would transform into kids who loved me and would come and specially talk to me and confide in me. Because first of all, I listened to them and they had no one to listen to. And secondly, I simply didn't see them like that anymore. And they didn't turn up like that in my reality. In everyone else's class, they were still a little shit. And I'd call them in the hallway and say, hey, oi, come here. Don't talk to such and such like that. And they'd say, oh, sorry, miss. And then they'd go back and be naughty with them. But they would never do it to me. You understand? I didn't see them that way. Do you have an Instagram? I do, but I never fucking use it. People keep sending me messages on the damn Instagram and I don't see it till 3 weeks later. Guys, just go to the Facebook group. You can watch all these lives back in Subconscious Laws, the Facebook group. The link is in my bio. And if you want a one-to-one coaching session, I'm sold out for this week. I'm booked out, sorry, for this week, but next week there are spaces. Laws, what are good affirmations when you are already in a current relationship? He loves making me happy. He adores me and showers me with love and attention. I am his only girl, or he loves me, like anything about he adores you, he loves you, he showers you with affection, he wants to make you his wife, any of those things. Whatever you want from him, darling. Thoughts and angel numbers, they are literally numbers that your reticular activating system are filtering out. You're only seeing the same number over and over and over and over again because your reticular activating system noticed the number, filtered out the number, and then you're giving it meaning. It doesn't fucking mean anything. It's just a reticular activating system filtering out a number. If you want to give that number meaning, it's just the meaning you gave it, darling. They don't mean anything. But if you want to use them, go ahead. Oh my God, imagine having Loz as a teacher. Amazing. Affirmation, stop procrastinating. Tell yourself you get everything done. Once you start a task, you always finish it in time. You are so motivated. When you jump out of bed, you're so motivated to get every task done. You get every task done by the end of the day. And also stop being perfectionist because that's what's causing your procrastination, darling. Haha, I thought so. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Okay, I just binge watched some Facebook videos. Oh, did you, darling? Wonderful. What can I affirm while I'm letting my old crappy thoughts play out in the 3D? Well, don't worry about the thoughts in the 3D. It doesn't matter what's turning up now. I know it's changing. It doesn't matter what I'm seeing right now. I know I'm changing it, so I'm not going to get affected by my current 3D. 3D, don't bother me. What's this? I wish you were one of my teachers in high school. You're amazing. Oh, thanks, darling. I was finally able to divorce a narcissist and not pay him alimony. Oh, living my best life now. Oh, good for you, darling. Should I let my parrot sleep with me? Oh, dear. Can I get over a specific fear with affirmations? Yes, darling. Start saying, I love doing whatever it is. Okay, there's a wonderful couple that are on British television that constantly do these fear aversion things with people, and they make them imagine holding the snake or standing on the cliffside or whatever in their mind, and the next minute they go and make them stand on a cliff or they hold the snake and they're not scared of it anymore because they do it over and over again, repetitively imagine the situation, and they calm them down whilst doing it, and it's only their imagination they used and the fear goes away. It's really bizarre. I can't remember their names, but they were always on the morning program. Oh, thanks, darling, for the roses. So start saying, I'm no longer scared of blah. I love blah. I love heights. I love snakes. I love holding snakes in my hand and stroking their warm skin and their cold skin and their scales. And okay, start affirming that you love it. Why don't you believe in the other 12 laws? Because they're literally bullshit, darling. They've got nothing to do with manifesting. Absolutely fucking nothing. It's just your mind power. Stop listening to any of these fucking idiots. I'd like them to prove to me that it's not my mind power, and no one can. I've invited many people to come on my lives with me. They won't. Because then I'll wipe the floor with their fucking lack of knowledge. It's just video views, guys. You've got to understand people are just scraping away. What else can I make a video about? Oh, switch codes. Oh, the 12th law. Oh, now there's the 55th law. Oh, good, I've come up with another one. Oh, water manifestation. That thing that guy that never got proven about the water, talking to the water. Let's use that, even though it's got fucking nothing to do with manifesting. Oh, let's use Nikola Tesla, even though the guy never in his whole fucking life spoke about manifesting. Let's just associate that because he said the word universe with manifesting, even though he fucking never spoke about it ever in his whole goddamn life. There's a lot of idiots on here, guys. There's a lot of charlatans selling you manifestation candles and talking about crystals and the 12 fucking laws who don't have a clue what they're talking about. And actually, some of them have drunk the Kool-Aid and some of them really believe this shit, and I feel sorry for them because there are people who are really in need and needing help who are going to these people and buying fucking manifestation candles for $50. What are some good affirmations for getting over the fear of roller coasters? I always wanted to ride. I love going on roller coasters. I have the best time. I scream my head off. I'm having so much fun. Say that, darling. What's your sign? I'm a Virgo, darling. Do you believe in witchcraft? Witchcraft is just manifesting with tools, darling. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. It's a spell. A spell is manifesting. That's why they were all burned at the stake. They were master manifestors. No one could figure out what they were doing. Loz, what if you don't have any negative thoughts for what you're affirming? For you should still affirm? Yes, guys, still affirm. But if you don't have any negative thoughts, you don't have to affirm against stuff you don't have negative thoughts about. Try something, do something else. Concentrate on something else. Hi, you know Stranger Things TV show? I never finished it. Because when my SP and I broke up the first time, we'd started watching it. And then when we had our break, he fucking watched the rest of it without me. And I was so angry. So I've never watched the whole thing again. Because he watched it without me. I was so annoyed, but it's a really great show. I hate when people watch shows without me. True. You can manifest good or bad. Yes, it's true. You're manifesting all the time, guys, not just the good things. Stop watching anybody who's trying to tell you to be positive all the time because you're manifesting all fucking day. That's what these people aren't teaching you, and they're fucking idiots. So, what do you believe? What do you mean, what do I believe? It's thought transmission, guys. All you have to do is affirm, or visualize what it is you want. Step into the state of having it already. Ta-da, you manifested it. You don't have any control over feeling it or believing it. Anyone who tells you that is a fucking idiot, that you need to feel it or believe it. You have no control over either thing. You have to think before you feel. You have to think before you believe. And a belief takes ages to form, has to form a neural pathway in your brain to become a belief. You have no control over that fucking thing. It's just thinking, guys. Just dominant, habitual, subconscious thought. If you're really confused, guys, go and watch my series on my TikTok called How to Manifest Properly. It's 13 videos, got a black heading. It's probably halfway down the page. And I explain this in great detail about it's just your brain. It's just your mind manifesting, guys. It's nothing else. It's really fucking simple. You don't need tools. You don't need crystals. You don't need the laws of the fucking universe. The universe has got fuck all to do with it. It is fucking atmosphere. What the hell has the universe got to do with manifesting? Absolutely fucking nothing. Living the end with my SP while also affirming, he texts me to get that started. Right? Yes, darling. You can do it in steps and live in the end in your mind, but he's always texting you. Absolutely. Is there such a thing as manifesting too much? Darling, you're manifesting all day. You mean affirming too much? Look, you can affirm obsessively about your SP, and that's not good. I want you to focus on you. Yes. What is the greatest thing you ever manifested? I think getting into drama school when they told me I wasn't in. And I just affirmed and affirmed and affirmed. I am a NIDA student, which was the school I wanted to go to my whole life. And they told me I wasn't in, and I just kept affirming I was. And then I was in. Because I wanted to go there since I was 5 years old. Loz, if you don't think of your SP, should you still affirm for him? It's up to you, guys. If you don't want to think about them anymore, you don't want them anymore, you don't want to think about them, if you want to just focus on you, just work on your self-concept. Your milkshake will bring all the boys to the yard, including your SP, guys. You don't have to affirm for them if you don't want. Hi from the States. Oh, hi, B-Brick. But manifestation is something different than this, question mark. So you don't believe law of attraction. Darling, it's just manifesting. The law of attraction isn't a fucking thing. You're not attracting anything. Your mind sends thought out. The thought reflects back. The end. I don't know what to tell you. You've been listening to some idiots. I don't teach law of attraction because you're not attracting anything. It's like the biggest, most confusing load of bullshit anyone's ever taught anybody. Law of attraction practitioners teach you affirmations, and then they say, send it out to the universe, and then this or something better will come about. Well, why are they teaching you affirmations? The whole point of an affirmation is a repetitive new thought. Well, if it's just a repetitive new thought, then isn't it just your mind manifesting? What are you doing affirmations for if you're going to send it out to the universe? It's your mind you're influencing, not the universe. So one thing they make you do works. The second thing makes no sense. Why are they teaching you affirmations if it's not about your mind power? Then they shouldn't be teaching affirmations or repetitiveness of affirmations. They're contradicting themselves by saying affirm, affirm, affirm and visualize, but then send it out. No. You've already done it in your mind. What are you sending it out to? To air? What the fuck are you talking about? Let it go. Let it go to what? Air? What are you talking about, you dumb bitch? Doesn't make any sense. Why'd you tell me to affirm and affirm and affirm if it isn't about my mind? Of course it's about my fucking mind. It doesn't make any sense, guys. Ordered furniture for my little home office tomorrow to start my business. Oh, wonderful, Brody! Oh, love it. What business are you starting? I think you told us. What is it? I revise the old story and tell myself the new every night, and self-concept, it's being done all the time. But, what, Simran, but what? It literally gets me mad now whenever I see an LOA person mention the universe. I know, darling. I'm still worried that SP will do something behind my back. Well, Simran, then he will. Stop thinking that. Darling, you've got to stop that. You've got to figure out what self-concept shit is making you feel like you can't trust him. Go and work that out. Can you affirm different things at the same time, or should I focus on one thing? No, different things at the same time, guys. About 5 things be maximum, okay? House, car, money, SP, self-concept. okay? But self-concept most of all, because you've got to change you to change everything else in your life, your money situation, your house situation, your job situation, your romantic situations, okay? I've got to go soon, guys. I've got a call. And then I got one that got cancelled. Have you got a video based on just self-concept? Almost every video in my TikTok and my Facebook, guys, is about self-concept. I bang on and fucking on about it. But I do have a couple in my TikTok. Look for any headings that say self-concept. There's a really good one that hardly anyone's watched. It's black and white and it says self-concept for your ex. Because TikTok had a fault that day and hardly anyone watched it and it didn't get sent out for days. Go and watch that one. There's a couple about self-concept. Just look at any titles with self-concept. And then mainly look, if you're looking for self-concept for your SP, watch number 25 in the Facebook group, but also search for the word self-concept or SC, and all the videos with that will come up in my Facebook group. The link is in my bio, guys. Thank you. You're welcome. How can I manifest mental health? Guys, I changed my mental health with affirming. Affirming new positive thinking. It fixed what 6 months of therapy could not fix. Because you have to, your mind can't exist in a vacuum. You can't just get rid of the negative thought. You have to give it something to replace it with. If your SP is in no contact, should you work on self-concept and affirmations to reach out to them? Or reach out to them? Why are you thinking of reaching out to them, darling? What do you need to do that for? If you're affirming that they're going to reach out to you, can't you trust that that's going to happen? Look, if you want to reach out to them and you're coming from a place of absolute confidence and you don't care about what the outcome's going to be, do it. But if you're worried about the outcome, if you're not feeling confident, if you're doing it from a place of neediness and desperation, I do not recommend it. But I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying think about what you're thinking before you do it and why you're doing it. Right, I've got to go soon, guys. I manifested my SP getting a place for us to live, and he did. Oh, wonderful, darling. Yay. Affirmations, my parents to accept my partner. My parents love my partner so much, but also stop affirming in your mind that they don't accept them. They hate him. They don't get along with him. He's a different religion to me. They want me to marry this kind of guy. They don't think he's right for me. All those thoughts in your brain are allowing that situation to perpetuate. Stop seeing them that way as people who don't accept him. Start saying they accept him. They love him. They love spending time with him. They've welcomed him with open arms into our family. Start saying those things, darling, and stop having those old thoughts. Thanks for the rose, darling. All right, guys, I better go soon because I've got a few calls. Guys, if you want a one-to-one client call with me, just click the link in my bio. It's $110 US. You send me the backstory of what you're trying to manifest and a whole lot of shit about your childhood so I can analyze your subconscious thought that's causing you not to get what you want. And then if you want to watch any of these live videos back, I save them all in the Facebook group. The link is in my bio, Subconscious Laws. You can also search for it in Facebook. And you can also ask questions in the Q&A forum. Please don't place them on the main page. They won't get approved. It's only for success stories. And there's lots of success stories on the main page for you to read. Clients of mine and people who just watch the videos. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm live twice daily, so do follow me because you never know when I'm going to be live. All right, guys. See you soon. Bye.